Save the Bays is very worried about oil in Clifton Bay, and the rest of the country for that matter. Over the years, there's been lots of oil leaked from Clifton Point. There's a lot of industry there, and we don't know exactly where it comes from, but we do know that over the past year, it has been getting worse. Much, much worse. There are regular oil slicks on top of the water. They stretch out to the ocean and go in all directions. Sometimes tar covers the beaches along the southwest. The oil is so regular that it is a problem for diving and fishing. June of this year, 2013, had one of the biggest oil spills yet seen. And although there are aerial photos, everyone, including BEC, is dodging responsibility. Where does all this oil come from? There are several probable causes. It is possible that when oil is delivered to the island, that some of it spills into the bay. There is plenty oil delivered here. And then some of it is reloaded onto smaller vessels bound for the out islands. Several companies are involved, but who is responsible for cleaning it up? There is also a lot of used oil stored in the area. Much of it is from the BEC engines. There are reports of disposal pits dug in the ground that are now overflowing and also seeping into the sea through our porous limestone. This rundown storage container is found right next to the road at Clifton Pier. What is stored here? Who is responsible? Is this the kind of maintenance we can expect of our oil storage facilities in Nassau? BEC discharges its coolant water from their engines into the ocean. Not a big deal if their equipment runs correctly. Raw water and oil should not be mixing inside the engines. But for some reason, they have oil booms set up around the discharge areas. These booms are made of a special material that soaks up oil, but not water. But how often are they changed? They are usually seen fully saturated, so any more leaked oil would not be absorbed. And when it gets rough, the oil just passes over or under the booms. But why would they need these booms there anyway? There should be no oil discharged there. BEC denies that oil is discharged, but how much are they not telling us? Why would they even be putting out oil booms if there really are no leaks? So where, exactly, is all this oil coming from? We need a Freedom of Information Act to find out what is going on. Then we can pressure the government to fix the problem. And clearly, there is a big problem. When we have an Environmental Protection Act, we can force the government or the company responsible to clean up their mess. These are very important issues and questions that need to be answered immediately, not just to protect Clifton Bay. Right now, the government is moving full throttle towards oil drilling. How will our country and our environment be protected? Who will monitor the work? Who is responsible for any mess? Former Minister DeVoe said, "The existing regulatory environment for oil exploitation in the Bahamas does not allow for rigorous oversight of potential negative impacts to our most precious resource, the environment." What he's saying is, there are no laws to prosecute major oil polluters, no laws to protect our valuable natural environments. If a deep water horizon happened here, the companies would be able to walk away, and we would be left with the mess. If we are not ready for this new industry, why are we moving forward so quickly? Are there things the Bahamian public doesn't know? Who exactly is benefiting from all these behind-the-scenes negotiations? How will an oil industry really affect our country? Can our leaders make unbiased decisions about this issue? If they can't do a good job at Clifton Pier, how can we expect them to do a good job with major oil wells in the middle of our seas, far from the public eye?
Stand up Bahamas, come on, let's save the biz. Rise up Bahamas, rise up Bahamas, rise up Bahamas, come on, let's save the biz. Rise up Bahamas, Rise up Bahamas.